world that I can't see and things in this world that I can't understand. And that's not hard for me to understand as an adult because my education is theoretical mathematics. And in theoretical math, the concept isn't about understanding everything you do know, but trying to explore the limits of what you don't. And it's weird because in traditional schooling, we're told, have the right answer for your test, have this, have that. In my college degree, it was about testing the theories of things, which awesome, great, because I wasn't a huge fan of school anyway. Oh my god. This dude left me. Oh snap. Who said you can't use gaming to encourage people? Who said you can't use gaming to teach people the ways? Not me. Welcome to the new episode of Gems and Gaming. Get ready as we log in to share some life wisdom and put you on game. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Let's play Overwatch today. It's been a minute since I played Overwatch from Gems Game. At least so I think. For me, life moves so quick. I probably played this last week and turned it on last week. I have no idea. But they got the new characters, so let's just play Overwatch and let's talk about the topic of the day. And I have a few videos that's like the art of, I think, saying no, the art of keeping the peace. Matter of fact, I don't even think I have the art of keeping the peace, but that is something I wrote about. But I'll do that in the future. But today is something that I think is extremely important. Pretty much the art of believing in yourself is. It probably sounds like mad cliche, and I'll play around with the name, right? Like, I'll make sure the title sounds good online, for YouTube or whatever I put these videos out. But I want you to understand about the art of believing in yourself, or the art of dream chasing. Just listen to my story. I'm gonna get as deep as possible in this video. Try to make this into as many reels as possible so that people can understand a little bit more about me. But just as a reintroduction, if you're not familiar, so I was working in tech for about 6 years. Before I was 30, I was making $140,000 a year. Stocks and bonuses. I think my base salary is like 126, but stocks and bonuses probably put me around 140, maybe a little above that. I can't really remember. Then one day, I had a revelation. My friend was asking me how life was. I told her life was going well, and then she asked me a question. She said, "How's Kelly Rose doing?" Kelly Rose is my wife today, but back then she was just my girlfriend. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Nothing new." And she said, "Oh, you like me? You're married, but you're not." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so. So, I remember because I was moving up in tech, I thought to myself after I got off the phone, like, I'm gonna just keep going. I think I'll make a movie about me. This is literally what I said. I'm saying to myself, right? You gotta have big dreams. And this is what I'm saying my big dreams are, is I want them to make a movie about me. Is what I'm saying. So after that, say, how would they make a movie about me? You gotta do something special in order for them to make a movie about you. And I thought, okay, I'll try to be CEO of VMware. If you're not familiar with VMware it is a tech company. It actually got purchased for the largest tech acquisition the second largest tech acquisition in history. I don't know about today. Today it might be something bigger because I'm not sure. I think Twitter was like 44. I think VMware was like 61 billion. So before that, I'm thinking I'm gonna be CEO of this place, or at least I'm gonna work super hard to try to be CEO. And that's what I did for a few years, was make it my life mission to make sure that I was doing something crazy like being CEO. Okay? And this team is so bad, bro. Like, it's like little stuff that I just don't understand. Like, sorry, I got distracted, but somebody's right above.
Careful.
So anyway, I got distracted, lost my train of thought, but long story short is this acquisition was pretty high, very crazy, and I was working super hard to become CEO of this place, and before you know it, this place got acquired. All right, so that's not a problem, because before it got acquired, I decided to quit. Like, oh my gosh, bro. I don't think this dude knows what my powers are. Really? Really? I'm missing this much? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So, anyway, I say all this to say that I had the revelation to quit my job before they got acquired. And I thought to myself, this is not what I'm meant to do in life. I skipped a crazy part of the story. Oh my god. Before I quit, when I got off the phone with my friend and I told her that I wanted to be CEO of the company, I had to text somebody to make it real. So I texted my wife, or my girlfriend, and told her, I know what I want to do in life. I want to be CEO, and I'm taking you with me, is what I said. Whenever you say a life goal like that to somebody, it's like, all right, we definitely getting married. We have to, because I'm saying that I want to take you to the top with me. So I called her and I proposed to her right there on the phone. Yeah, I know it's not the most romantic story ever, but don't worry, I made it up to her. And I just told her, I said, I know what I want to do in life, and I'm going to the top, and I'm taking you with me. This is what I'm telling her. I was just a kid dreaming at that time, back then. And little did I know that I was going to eventually quit the company that I promised her I was going to dominate. And sorry, y'all. Oh my god. I don't think that was me, but shout out to Morgan. This is funny. I didn't know I was gonna quit. It wasn't until one day where I had to just really look at my surroundings and wonder if I was in the right place. Then I felt like I had no choice but to quit. I felt like, okay, this is not where I want to be. The company just got acquired. I had dreams of being CEO, which is damn near impossible. And then when you try to become CEO of a corporation, which is basically impossible, of course I thought they were going to make a movie of me. I had this idea that I was going to, do something special, and I thought it was going to be super easy. Company gets acquired, and then I felt the need to leave. So then I start a business called Pitch Play Co. And the concept of pitch play is business is a game, and I teach people how to play. And the reason being is because I don't want other people to be in the situation that, I was in, and where I wish that I had coaching, or I wish I had somebody that could, help me, I guess. Oh my god, I thought it bounces off walls. Thank you. So I started that business. This was in 2022. Okay, and I know the story all over the place, y'all, but we playing Overwatch, so just bear with me. This is in 2022. All right, so now y'all got the backstory of who I am. All right, I'm the dude that was working tech, that worked his whole life, buddy from the hood, worked his whole life to make something of his life. Then I started making a decent amount of money, and ooh. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I love these characters. Oh, he's cooked. So, you know, I'm thinking, dude from the hood making this much money, like, I made it, bro. It's over with. At least, you know, at least that's what I'm thinking to myself. And before I quit, and then I just got hit with a overwhelming sense of I'm in the wrong place in life. Like, this is not where I'm supposed to be. And I decided, all right, it's time for me to quit, and that's exactly what I did. But before I quit, I went to that wife that I made that promise that I was taking up to the top, and I told her, like, hey, I got something to tell you. Now, mind you, we had just gotten married, best wedding ever. This is what people say. I'm just letting y'all know, best wedding ever. And how do you do arcade still? Unable to do arcade. It's interesting. You know, best wedding ever, supposedly. And 6 months later, I come to her, 7 months later, I come to her and I say, hey, babe, I want to quit my job. Yeah, you can imagine the fear in my heart. I was more scared of that than I was proposing. And, you know, she looked at me and thought about it and just said, all right, I come from a family of entrepreneurs, so let me just tell you what you in for. It's not going to be like what we have right now. And sure enough, she wasn't wrong. This was in 2022. 4 years later, I can now turn on the camera and turn on the microphone and say to you that believing in yourself is probably the scariest thing that you can do, but you can do it, and I'm living proof. Like, if you look up anything about pitch play, it's not the biggest, it's not the baddest, but it will be. and I believe in that way more now than I did back in the day. So let me tell you something, because you can believe something all you want. When stuff doesn't start working, because, you know, when you're making a lot of money, you're getting paid in corporate every 2 weeks. Whether I'm working hard or whether I'm being lazy, I'm getting that same paper. So I'm never worried about how much money I'm gonna have in my account. Honestly, after a while, I just stopped checking. Like, I live well below my means, so I just stopped checking. I just go to work. And that's pretty much all I do. All I did. Now I am, you know, trying to, you know, change, sorry. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. My boy. Bro. My hitbox, I don't understand. And I know somebody online is about to roast the heck out of me. It's okay. I deserve it. I deserve it. Whatever. I'm 2-0 though, so I'll take it. Yeah, that was hot garbage is what he meant. Ooh. So, one thing I didn't have is strong back then. Like, I had belief out the wazoo. Like, I always believed that I was gonna do something special. At least that was the belief. Remember, I thought I was gonna be CEO of a major corporation, which, how? Like, I didn't know enough back then. I know so much more now. But you know, I had belief. Belief isn't the problem. The problem is when things don't go your way, after that, you need faith, bro. And most people don't like this. They don't like the concept of faith, especially if you don't have it. Right? Like if if faith in something is not like your foundation, then when you hear somebody talk about faith, it sounds kind of fairy tale-ish, right? Like I have people, I see people all the time when you talk about God, they say, "Oh, you believe in the tooth fairy too?" Like when I was a kid, I did, sure, or maybe not the tooth fairy because my mom made it well known that she was the one providing the paper. So I didn't have anyone lying to me as a kid. If I'm being honest, I can say I believed in it as a kid, and I'm lying to you. I didn't have anyone lie to me and say to me that the Tooth Fairy was real or Santa Claus was real. And then when my mom taught me about God, she said, and she made it a point to say, "This is what I believe. This is what I believe." And she was so good at that, and maybe that's why I'm like that right now. You know, what? What? Sorry, y'all. I didn't even know you could do that. They just pulled me out of nowhere. She allowed, you know, she gave me the education and the freedom to make the choice myself to figure out what it was that I wanted to have faith in. And it definitely wasn't the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus or anything like that. It was faith in something that life was bigger than me. It was faith that there are things in this world that I can't see and things in this world that I can't understand. And that's not hard for me to understand as an adult because my education is theoretical mathematics. And in theoretical math, the concept isn't about understanding everything you do know, but trying to explore the limits of what you don't. And it's weird because in traditional schooling, we're told, you know, have the right answer for your test, have this, have that. In my college degree, it was about testing the theories of things, which awesome, great, because I wasn't a huge fan of school anyway, you know? Oh my God. This dude left me. Snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That's funny. Where my boy Doom at? Ooh, good tank. 8 enough. So, strange. So not having to know everything, I'm okay with. In fact, I am a huge proponent of you don't know what you don't know. So anyone that acts like they know everything, I usually don't trust. I usually just like listen or like I'm just like, oh, okay, that's cool. Because some people know things because they're an expert in it. You know, they studied the topic, and some people pretend to know things because it's more embarrassing to not know something. And that's not who I am at all. They're moving their barricade. Dang. Where is my boy? I don't know how I survived that pool, but so what did I need to survive in my entrepreneurship journey? I needed faith, bro. I just needed faith that it will work out. Like, that's all I needed was it'll work out. I just needed the faith that it would. And that's funny. And to have faith in something that you can't, to believe in something that you can't see or confirm is called faith, basically. And I didn't see any evidence that pitch play was going to make it. And sometimes I still, you know, I do what everyone does. I compare myself to other people and compare myself to what other people are doing, you know, but that's not the point. The point isn't to know. The point of believing in yourself and going on the journey isn't about knowing what's going to happen every time you step outside the house. It's about just enjoying the journey and for me, the easiest thing to enjoy the journey was just to have faith that I was doing the right thing. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, yeah. She's so determined to kill me. Oh, what? The lag on that is crazy. Cause how, bro? So, you know, when you like going through something and you know you doubting yourself, that's cool. Cause you know what you doubting your belief. You believe that you were going to do something special, or you believe that you were going to be top tier or heaven sent, whatever you were thinking. You know, the best chef, the best photographer, the best educator, the best teacher, the best politician. You believe that you were going to be the one to make a difference. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just letting you know that when things don't work out, oh my God, bro. Man. Like, I don't understand. Always retreat as the tank. Like,
this curse won't get them away from the robot and we win. Let's fall back.
oh my goodness.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Good kill.
We have to stop them.
Ooh, Ryan is the perfect person for me. This is fun. Nice. Sorry, I got distracted a little bit. Got a little intense. Ooh, buddy, Wuzhong did 5. Oh my goodness. But shout out to Torbjorn and my Doomfist. They were hooping. I can't even lie. Oh. I thought he survived that. That would be funny. So anyway, I know I'm all over the place. This is gonna be one of the longer ones, but you know, it's one thing you need in yourself. It's just faith that it's gonna work out. Now, there's some people that don't believe in a higher power, and they have faith in themselves. There's nothing wrong with that either. Like, if life is a game and you're the main character of your game, why would God not want you to believe in yourself? Now, of course, when that belief or have faith that you'll overcome things. Of course, when that faith gets shaky, you need a foundation, because when all things fall, you know what I just like. I don't even feel bad no more, because every day I pray and I just say thank you for what I have. I game with a lot of people now. A lot of different backgrounds. I game with atheists. I game with other labels that really are irrelevant. Because when you take those labels away, then the only thing you're doing is judging somebody off of their character, or evaluating somebody off of their character. And that's all we were meant to do, right? We added these labels, and then that makes us like certain people and hate certain people, and that's it. And I just never really understood that mentality, because there's places I fit in, pretty much places that I would never expect. I fit in a lot of places. I could talk to a lot of people. You know, I can talk to. It doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, I see the same thing that they're doing, and it's really not that different from what I'm doing. They're trying to believe that they can make a difference in the world. Now, the only difference is when it doesn't work out, I pray and I fast. I just finished a fast. I fasted for 5 days, like in a row. The longest fast I ever did was 9 days. I thought I was going to pass that, but I found my answer. And the only reason I fast is just because it clears your head. It makes sure you only focus on one thing and one thing only, and that's building your faith. because you gotta have a lot of faith that fasting works, because there's no guarantee that it will. They're just people are just saying don't eat, and now it's like, okay, I won't eat if that's what you say. That's what you say fasting is, and they don't really explain the benefit, but I know the benefit of it just because I'm living it. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Sorry, Kiri. So I've been able to experience what it looks like. I've been able to experience what it looks like when you have faith. Because I do stuff like fasting, I do stuff like being an entrepreneur and quitting my job where I'm making all this money. I do a lot of things that, what the heck? Yo. Yeah, this cat's annoying, bro. I do a lot of things that most people would say is crazy. And then they see my life and they see stuff working out. And they like, well, how you doing that? And they don't like the answer I give them. And it's like, bro, this is what I do. I wake up every morning and I work out. I hit the gym. Every single time. Like, every single morning. Days I don't feel like it. Days I really don't understand why I'm doing it. I keep doing it because I have faith that the process will work. And I'm telling you, it is a game changer. It is a game changer. Like, when you believe in yourself, when you have faith that things work out. You just have to keep that faith. My God, bro. Like, she has 4K. Are y'all trying to target her, bro? Man, it's sometimes doing the game and playing this game is so ridiculous just because of stuff like this. But that's a... Ooh. But that just makes it more fun, right? Just trying to... On in the back. That just make it more fun trying to... Nope. Oh my gosh! What? Kiri! Oh my god! Where was my support? She's 2-0, bro. Where are you at?
Am I being punished?
Sorry, whoever, if this Kiri ever watches this and sees her username, I'm not blaming you, but I slick am, bro. That's mad annoying. Sorry, Ash, you were kind of in a dip. Yeah, that's probably it. But it's okay, we can end it on this. I ain't tripping, because we definitely not about to win this. But yeah, people don't like the answer I give when I tell them, oh yeah, this is what I do. I do the same thing every day. Like, for real. Oh. Damn. And I jumped off. That's what makes it funny. Yeah, I died 5 times. Yeah, it's over. I support out of all the classes, like, out. Sorry, bro. I couldn't get there. Come on, y'all. Be aggressive. There we go. Be aggressive. My boy. I don't know how she just dodged. Target Arissa. Oh, I guess we will win. See, I didn't have belief, y'all. Or I believe we could. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't believe at all. But real talk, some days is like that. I ain't even gonna hold you. Some days, like especially in my business, mentally I give up. Mentally I'm like, yeah, it's over with. It's not gonna work. That's at least what I think to myself. And with faith, no. Yeah, out of here. Someone pull me, cuz. You can stun him. That is so funny. Oh my god. That is hilarious. I think I stunned the cat with the chain. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, y'all, the art of believing in yourself is so. It's not. Don't get me wrong. It is not the easiest. It is not the easiest thing in the world. And I'm not even gonna lie to you like it is. So you know, there's some people that just want to give up, and that's cool. I ain't telling you. And listen, I ain't telling you to convert to any religion or anything like that. I don't know what that does, but I ain't telling you to revert. Cause you know, I would never even lie to you and say, you know, that I know for a fact what the answer is. Remember, I don't know what the answer it is at all. But it's not about knowing the answer. Like, that's not what it's about. Instead of, you know, living life trying to know everything, I just try to live life and be the best version of myself. Bro, that's having faith, bro. I don't know, bro. If you check the news, bro, everything look bad. You know what I'm saying? If you check your temperature right now, you probably would feel sick just based off of all the news that you see and how hot it makes you. You know, the gossip that's in our social media. You know, is somebody behind me, bro? I guess I'm tripping. Thought I heard something.
Over there.
Man, I cannot get this cat, bro. She probably got so, yeah, you played yourself. Man, it's okay to get cover, yo.
Surprised no one's asked me to let up.
Oh yeah, he's cooked. We won. I ain't had no faith. And look, and the camera just finished. So look, man, y'all can't. You know, here's what we gonna do. Let's turn on our stream cam. Where my stream cam at? My fault, y'all. So yeah, man, I ain't believing myself, but that's all good, man. Y'all continue to have faith that what you're doing is the right thing. And listen, the journey will be worth it. Just stop looking backwards, or stop pretending to think you can see what's coming forward. You can't. None of us can, and that's okay. Just keep on having a good fight, bro. You can do it. Just don't give up. That's plain and simple. Just don't give up. I ain't telling you what to search for or anything like that, but I am telling you to have faith. Y'all take it easy and God bless.